Fine. Okay. So, hello all, and I welcome you all on the second day of our Menopause Mastery Bootcamp. Okay. So, quickly, who will tell me three important takeaway of the last session? Quickly, as in the chat box, or you can write. Yeah. You can see your book, anything. I don't mind. This is not an exam. It's just a revision, before going to next session. Anything you can write in the chat box or you want to say, and then I can unmute. Yes, okay. If you want to say anything, Diva Sejal, एक minute. Unmute yourself. Now you unmute. Yes, tell me.
The most important thing that I understood was that most of us around our age is passing through this phase. It's
Yes.
not me alone who is feeling all this.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. That's true. That's true. Wow. Thank you. So who wrote it? Why I can't see the chat? Okay, let me see the chat. Fine. Doing great. Take charge of your health, right? Diva Shwetava. Anyone wants to say anything? Okay. So only one person has signed me the goal worksheet, and I will going to give her a gift from my side because she is the one and only person from among all these 60 ladies. Fine. So why I gave you this goal sheet? Because our mind needs something to do, some command. If we don't give command, it will go on in the past or in the future or all the dramas in our routine life. And in that, we forget our own self, our true self. We who got this body to do something useful to mankind, something useful for our betterment, right? Goal is something which will wakes you up in the morning, right? Like if you have a set health goal, then it will help you to wake up in the morning to do some workout, right? Or early morning routine. If you have set any relationship goal, then you will mindfully see that what is going wrong in my relationship. If you have career goal, then you will jot down those points which are required to set a good career, right? If you are mindful. And if you want to do any financial goal, then you will see that what is my passion and what I like to do, what the world need, and from which I can get money out of it, right? So that's why it is very much important to set a goal. So I hope you understand in these 5 weeks, I'm giving you now, looking towards your activities and all, I'm giving you again one more week to work upon your goal worksheet. It will fun. Like just sit in 10 minutes, like breathing exercise, doing nothing. Just think about your own self only. Just you and you only. Be thoda selfish, huh? There is no harm. डोंट फील गिल्टी दैट 10 मिनट्स में बच्चों का ये काम हो जाता बच्चों का प्रोजेक्ट कर लेती थी फलाना ढेकाना नो टेक योर ओन टाइम सिट for 10 minutes and then you do this worksheet, right? Okay, got my point or not? Who will do this now? And those who are those who have not opened that camera, please open your camera. I would love to look their beautiful faces. इट्स ओके अगर आप चपाती बना रहे हो या खाना खा रहे हो तो भी चलेगा नो प्रॉब्लम राइट इट्स अ फैमिली राइट ओके सो क्विकली लेट्स स्टार्ट टुडेस टॉपिक so today's topic is importance of nutrition, mindful eating and physical activity in perimenopausal, menopausal and postmenopausal age. Let's start with a beautiful quote by Oprah Winfrey. I mean, who don't know about Oprah Winfrey, right? The Iron Lady. Okay. What she says that good nutrition is the foundation of a healthy life. and it becomes even more crucial during the menopausal age. Nourishing your body with the right foods can be the key to managing symptoms, supporting bone health, and promoting overall well being. How beautifully she quote, right? So, there are 7 important reasons of why nutrition is important, especially in this crucial stage of women's life. First important reason is hormonal balance. Proper nutrition can help and support hormonal balance because all the symptoms of menopause are due to decreased level of estrogen or absence of this estrogen, depending on which age you are, right? So in that case, you can add plant-based phytoestrogen containing food like flaxseed, sesame seed, kale, whole grain, legumes, avocado, apple, yam, then olive oil in your routine diet. This will reduce the symptoms of the menopausal age. Second important reason is to restore bone health. As I told you in last Monday, that estrogen plays an important role in skeletal systems, right? So when it declines, the risk of getting osteoporosis increases. So include foods rich in calcium and vitamin D and also minerals, which will protect your bones, maintain the bone density, and also reduces the risk of fractures. So include food like green leafy vegetable, whole grain, curd, paneer in your diet and sit for 15 minutes in sunlight to get natural vitamin D. I know in season like monsoon, it is very difficult to get vitamin D, but we have synthetic vitamin D available in the market in the form of a liquid or a tablet. Whenever you take, you start to take vitamin D synthetically, then you have to complete course of 1 month minimum, right? So you have to take weekly once vitamin D and follow for 4 weeks. Okay. Third important reason is to have good heart health. Postmenopausal age women are susceptible for having heart diseases. That also I told you that estrogen plays an important role in cardiovascular health also, right? So your diet should be low in saturated fats, sodium, and trans fat. Eat plenty of fruits like seasonal and local fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean protein, and healthy fats, which will help you to reduce the risk of any heart disease, hypertension, because it will also maintain your cholesterol level and cardiovascular health. Okay. Fourth important reason is to manage weight. Of course, we all know that 95% of women suffer from overweight during this age, transition of menopausal age, right? So, women suffer from weight gain during this age, especially around the waist, the fat gets deposited more, which also I told you in our last session. These fluctuations of hormones makes our metabolism slow, which leads to weight gain. And it also causes women to have the knee joint issue because of the heavy weight on the upper part of the body. It will also affect your knee joints. And that's why most of the women, I mean, in your family also, one woman is still there who has undergone some knee transplant surgery or, like some or other knee issues, right? Or wearing that band around the knee to support the knee joint, right? Why? Because they didn't take care of themselves during perimenopausal and menopausal age. Okay, fine. So what you have to eat? Eat more lean protein, fruits, vegetables, plant-based carb, right? Because plant-based carb will help you to maintain good glucose level. which is really needed to have and to get energy from the food. So it will help you to maintain your weight. Important reason is to elevate mood and for mental well-being, because changing hormones at this stage can affect your mood and contribute to the feelings of irritability, mood swings, and sometimes it can lead to depression. A nutrition diet will help you and support your brain health. It will improve your mood stability. Food rich in omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and vitamin B12 can help you to have good mental well-being, right? So include food like nuts, seeds, fatty fish like salmon, fruits, and vegetables in your diet. I am telling at every point, fresh fruits and vegetables. See how much it is important to include fresh fruits and vegetables in our diet, because in every reason you will find inclusion of fruits and vegetables. Are you with me? Write in the chat box if you are with me. Write me. Okay. Chalo. Sixth important reason is for maintaining good gut health and digestion. Hormonal fluctuation can affect gut health and digestion. So eat adequate fiber to protect bacterial flora in our gut. Eat fresh fruits and vegetables again. Whole grain, legumes, which will also prevent constipation and promote healthy gut microbiome. Do gut health reset 3 times in a year to remove toxins from gut and increase good bacteria in your gut. And I am coming up with such gut health reset challenge on from starting from 1st of August, and it will last till 21st of August. If anyone is interested in doing this challenge, and then you can DM me. I will share you all the information with you. 7 important reason is reduced risk of chronic disease. Yes, the nutritious diet during the menopausal age can help to reduce the risk of chronic diseases such as diabetes, cancer, metabolic syndrome by including variety of foods, limiting processed food, and maintaining healthy weight. Got my point? या मैं ही बोले जा रही हूं? Yes? Right?
Got it.
Fine. Thank you so much. So these are the most important 7 reasons. I have many reasons, but because of the time constraint, I just took most important reason, right? Now we will move on to the 4 principles of eating well-balanced diet, because only balanced diet will not sufficient. You have to follow 4 important principles of eating diet, healthy diet, right? And that is why you are eating, what you are eating, how you are eating, and how much you are eating. Why we are eating, why we eat food, why we eat food.
Because
Can you tell? 2?
because we are hungry.
Fine, right. Andar, yeah, Diva, Shweta ba? Yeah, tell me, Shweta. Yeah.
To get energy to matlab work
Yes. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. Anyone else?
Sometimes because we get a lot of cravings to
Yes.
satisfy our cravings.
Yes. Right. So we eat food for 2 reasons. First, our want, and second, our need. Right? Need. Right? Need means because because our body needs energy to perform all the functions, internal functions, external functions. So and that's why our brain gives signal when we are hungry. It gives signal, I am hungry, give me some energy. But when you eat out of your want, that means after lunch कुछ मीठा हो जाए, है ना? और after dinner चलो ना आइसक्रीम खाने चलते हैं ना, right? और बारिश. चलो, after dinner, have some hot coffee with lots of sugar inside that coffee, right? So that is called our want. So it is very much important to understand our body signal. Yes, Pinky, you want to say something? I can't hear. Just unmute yourself.
I just love having chocolates, cake, pastries.
Yes, that is why I'm telling
Sweet
you.
tooth.
That is your want, not your need. And we always teach our children, बेटा कुछ खिलौना मांगा, तुम्हारी वांट है कि नीड है? क्या है? वांट है तो नहीं मिलेगा, नीड है तो दिला के दूंगी, कहते हैं ना. I tell my daughter, huh? That's why I ask you. So if it is our want and if it is our need, how can we know? Because sometimes ना क्या होता है कि अगर हमको प्यास लगा है ना, if we feel thirsty also ना, after 2 to 3 hours of eating our food, then also we think it, oh my God, I feel hungry. And we go and grab that nashtas, because that is the easiest thing we grab. We can grab, like open the packet and eat from that packet, right? But if you are mindful, then stop. Go and drink a glass of water. And still, if you feel that you are hungry, then you might be not having your lunch as a good, like कम खाया होगा या उतना नहीं खाया जितना आपने अपनी एक्टिविटी की होगी मॉर्निंग में, right? So it is very much important to understand our want and need. That completes our first principle. Now, what you are eating. What you are eating में क्या आएगा? As per research, it has been said that to make a complete, well-balanced meal, you have to eat everything, every macronutrient and micronutrient, both. So what are macronutrients? Our protein, carb, and fats. And minerals comes from vegetables, right? So what happens? Your thali should contain 50% of your vegetables, 25% of protein, 10%, only 10% should be your fat, and 20% should be your good carb or plant-based carb, right? That makes your whole balanced meal. So how you can measure this? So there is a like hand measurement is there. Like if this is cup of your hand, this much of vegetables, this much of protein, this much of your carb, and this much of your tip of the thumb fat. I will share picture so we will get better idea in the group after the session. So you have to eat like this to make your meal a balanced meal. Third principle is how we are eating. This includes our mindful eating, right? Because it is very much important to understand that how we are eating. If we eat ऐसे ही खा लिया तो you will not get benefited of any nutrients. Though you eat fruits, though you eat everything good, containing lots of proteins, fats, and proteins and minerals, but you will not get benefit because how to eat when the plate comes in front of you. First of all, be grateful that you are amongst that luckiest people who got your food. There are thousands and lakhs of people in this whole world who didn't have food from so many days or so many months. You are that lucky one. You got the food in front of you. So be grateful. And that's why in ancient time, we have that prayer, right? Om Sahana Bhavatu, right? So be grateful that, and it will also increase the Jatara Agni in to digest that food. So when you feel the grateful, the feeling of joy and happiness comes. And eat your food. क्या बोलते थे हमारे parents? Eat your food, chew your food. For how many times? कितना? आप भी अपने
32.
बच्चों को 32. Why?
Happy to
because
thanks.
80% of food get digested in our mouth only. Our saliva contains many enzymes, digestive enzymes, which will digest 80% food in mouth only. And that's why it has been said that chew your food 32 times in minute form, right? And when you eat mindfully, what happens? Like you see the food, feel the food, feel the texture of the food, take aroma of the food, and that will increase the saliva in your mouth. And in turn, increases the enzymes and activate the enzymes in saliva. And when you eat that first bite with happiness and joy in your mind, the body will start to digest the food as soon as you chew your food. And that will help your stomach also to digest it more properly. And that will digest the food properly and absorb all the nutrients which you are thinking that I am eating. But main part is absorption. If the absorption will not happen, then what will do? Nothing. The food will go ऐसे ही waste में चला जाएगा. Right? So it is very much important to eat mindfully. Mindful eating is not only help you to digest food, but it will also help you to absorb nutrients from the food. And most importantly, what nowadays kids are doing, even also moms are doing, that they watch TV or you, check messages on mobile because they are so much busy. They take the mobile and just check the mobile. And this will also causing disturbance in family bond. You know, पहले के जमाने में हम सब साथ बैठ के खाते थे. क्यों खाते थे? क्योंकि majority of discussion happens on dining table, right? But nowadays बच्चा भी अपने मोबाइल में बिजी है, मम्मी भी मोबाइल में बिजी है, पापा भी मोबाइल में बिजी है और बड़े लोग हैं, कुछ टीवी पे देख रहे हैं. No, bring that culture back. Start practicing mindful eating. Not only you, let all your family members do this practice. Some people do not speak while they are eating. That is also good practice of mindful eating. You can try if you want to, right? So that completes our third principle. What is our fourth principle? How much to eat. As per the Ayurveda, you have to eat only 80% of your hunger. Remaining 20% will be needed to churn the food in the stomach and for the air, right? If you eat based on this principle of 80% of food only, depending on your hunger, just eat 80% of food, then you will feel more active rather than feeling energetic. You will feel more, like you will not feel sleepy. Majority of time after eating lunch, we feel sleepy. Why? Because we eat over, and that causes glucose fluctuation, and this makes our mind busy, and we feel like, oh, let me sleep for some 10-20 minutes, but that 10-20 minutes will go till 1 hour, or sometimes some ladies sleep till 2 hours also in the afternoon. That is a very bad idea. Don't sleep in the afternoon so many hours. You want to sleep, just eat for 20 minutes. That's it. That is enough to get freshen up. Then, after eating your lunch and dinner, take a 20 to 30 minutes of walk. That will help the stomach to digest your food. So, this covers our fourth principle. If anyone want to have any question to ask, then they can ask here about these principles and about the importance of eating balanced food, or else I'll move ahead. Anyone have any questions? Okay.
Did we include millets in our food?
Yes, of course. Whole grain, that is called millets. Whole grain.
And as you said, in what section we have to matlab, eat and smell with all five senses.
Yes, 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 yes. That is called. अच्छा, आप सब रेजिन लेके आए हैं ना, किशमिश? Okay, no problem. In the break, go and get. अभी नहीं, पिंकी रुक भाई, आजा. Stay here. हमको ब्रेक लेना पड़ेगा 40 मिनट्स के बाद. फाइन. तो आप रेजिन लेके आना. आई विल एक्सपीरियंस दिस इन ड्यूरिंग मेडिटेशन. हाउ यू use your five senses. Okay, so you'll get idea. Okay, fine. Let's move ahead. Okay, have some water. So if you want to have sustainable health for a lifelong, then do follow this principle of eating food. Okay. As we know that 95% women suffer from weight gain in perimenopausal age only. And if they don't take care of their weight in starting, then they can't prevent all the consequences they are going to face in their postmenopausal age at physical, mental, and emotional levels. So let's see how we can lose our weight incorporating intermittent fasting as our lifestyle. I hope everyone has read that article about intermittent fasting because it's a so vast subject that I can't include it, in one session. So I have given that article. So at least you have some idea around intermittent fasting. Okay. So we all know that as per Vedas, that as your age increases, your body requires less food. And in ancient time, there were less varieties of food and people are eating food which is directly coming from nature. But in modern world, there is abundance of food, right? If you see from one Bengal gram flour, we made so many things. We made farsan also, sweet also, sabji also, right? So there is abundance of food we have. And as I said as I told you earlier, right, that which leads us to eat more just to satiate our cravings. And if you think mindfully, how many times in a day you eat food out of your hunger and how many times in a day you eat food just to satiate our taste buds, be mindful and see from tomorrow till next Monday, make a food journal and let me know next week that how many times you have your food out of your hunger and how many times you have your food out of your just to satiate your taste buds, right? Food industry is also on its peak to sell everything, wrapper or in a bottle, all in a bottle, like protein bars, protein biscuits, multivitamin drinks, protein shakes, right? Which leads to indulge in extra calories, which goes in our body along with the toxins from the preservative, making us more, not only giving us weight gain, but it also gives us diabetes, hypertension, and so many lifestyle diseases, even thyroid too, right? So now, because of some research, the eye-opening results of eating fancy diet and watching the obesity as a global disease, the concept of intermittent fasting evolved. See, it is not new, right? From the ancient time, we follow fast, right? And it has been followed by many religions, like in Muslims, they have Ramadan. In Jain also, they have some days of fast in a year. And in Hindus also, we have fasting every 15th day, and we called it at Ekadashi. Though people eat more of this, वो क्या बोलते हैं वो food, जैसा साबूदाना खिचड़ी.
Varieties.
Yes, very, उसमें भी इतना varieties ला दिया है तो वो लोग वो खाते हैं. But Ekadashi is for fasting. You have to first of all remain fasted level, and you can eat only fruits. You can't eat anything. But राजगीरा का शीरा तो यम्मी है ना. फिर सामे की खिचड़ी, साबूदाना का वड़ा, आहा. We are waiting for Ekadashi to come, na? To eat so much that food. Fine. So today I will give you some basic information about intermittent fasting, as intermittent fasting is a boon for perimenopausal, menopausal, and postmenopausal age women. There are tremendous benefits of intermittent fasting apart from weight loss, which I will tell you now. But to reduce weight and avail maximum benefits out of intermittent fasting, you need to follow 5 basic criteria. 1. Watch on your calorie intake. Engage yourself in some form of physical activity. Take adequate amount of sleep, at least 6 to 7 hours at night. Stay hydrated. Drink 3 to 4 liters of water in a day. And fifth, limit tea, coffee, sugar, maida, and abstain from junk food, alcohol, and smoking. As I have shared in the group, my article, you know that I told you that you might have read this. If you don't, then please go and read after the session or whenever you get the time. So in simple terms, what is intermittent fasting? You don't eat for a period of time in each day or a week. So there are many ways of doing intermittent fasting. That one is alternate day fasting. One is 5:2. That means 5 days you are eating your regular caloric food, and 2 days you eat lesser than those calories. Like suppose you are eating 1500 calories daily for 5 days, and the remaining 2 days you are eating 1000 kilocalories. That demands a lot of working with a nutrition or intermittent fasting coach like me. Okay. Then 12 hours fasting, 12 hours of eating food. That means 12:12 window. Then 16 hours fasting, 8 hours of eating window. This is the best form, and it is easily followable, right? This is the best form, 16:8 window. Then 24 hours fasting. This is also called warrior diet. Why it is called warrior diet? Because in ancient time, when the warrior goes on the field to fight the battle, they can't eat whole day, right? Because they are always on the battle. So they have to eat only once in a day. And at that time, they eat anything and any calories, because their calorie will already get used in the next day in the battlefield, right? So that's why this is called a warrior diet. But this demands a lot of guidance. So don't follow without any guidance all this eating pattern. So choose with the help of intermittent fasting coach, what kind of intermittent fasting window will suit to your body, because it depends on your body activity, on your age, on your environment, on how you are eating, what you are eating, everything. So don't start following blindly by just looking like watching on YouTube channel or searching on Google. No, it will do harm, right? So I will share more details on intermittent fasting on the group. So let's quickly see the important benefits of intermittent fasting on physical and mental level. First is weight loss. Second is improved insulin sensitivity, which will protect you from getting diabetes type 2. Then reducing inflammation in our body, which leads to increase in performance of cells. Fourth is increased metabolic rate. Obviously, if the metabolic rate increases, it will consume more energy from your body and less fat gets deposited in our body. Then cellular repair and autophagy, which decreases chances of cancer and autoimmune disease. Autophagy means something like when the cell, suppose the cell has not received food for 16 hours, right? So what it will do? It gives the cell a rest. And in that resting period, the intelligence of cell watches inside the cellular compartment that what is going on, and he can able to see any debris of food or any bacteria or any virus or any disease cells it will eat it. So the cell itself eat that debris or that contamination or that bacteria or that viral and makes the cellular body healthy. Don't you feel this is best thing? And it has been noticed that people who are fasting for 34 hours, even that their cell intelligence can see cancerous cell if they found in the cell in the cellular body, and they will eat that cellular cancerous cell. That's why I told you it's a boon for this menopausal age woman. Then it improves heart health. 7, it's because it makes simplified meal planning,